verified journalist for HAPS News. Hope you guys are well. It is Thursday, quite another busy news day, and as usual, I'm going to draw something for you and talk about something in the news that piqued my interest. So today I thought I'd do a few things. I'll start drawing something, and then I'll let it dry because as you may know, if you've watched this, I use for this particular broadcast and some of my broadcasts here, I've been using ink and a dip pen, so it takes a few moments to dry before I can put the color on. Hi Pablo. Hi Lucia. Good to see you guys. So let me turn this around. I can talk to you about what I'm planning to draw, or what I'm going to draw. In fact, I'm going to draw. So, and then we'll I'll show you some of the drawings I did last night during the debate. And I'm sorry the broadcast didn't go out. I was going to live draw for HAPS News on my iPad, which is what I always do anyway. And I did it, but I just couldn't broadcast because it was Google's fault, apparently. Just would not. Let's see. So what I'm drawing about right now is something that's in the news that was alarming to me. So the FBI. Sorry. Okay. Apprehended a group of people, 5 or 6 men, who were plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan. They were a group of anti-government views, and okay, I've had it with that pen. Excuse me. Apparently, Michigan has a history of anti-government groups. I didn't know that. But what got them really hating on Governor Whitmer was she tried to shut down the state because of the coronavirus, and they didn't want that. They said that was unconstitutional that she was doing that, trying to stop the spread of the coronavirus. So we'll find out more details about this group, and they were going to storm the State House and kidnap. Well, they were going to kidnap her at her summer home, but they were going to storm the State House and put her on trial for treason. But I think what the bigger picture for this, to me, is that some groups are protesting her several months ago, I guess, when she began to sorry, I have to think while I'm doing this. And Trump had a rally there, and he yelled, "Liberate Michigan." So he's fanning the flames, I think. And this is right after he had refused to denounce white supremacists, and in fact put out a call, a dog whistle. Let's see who's there. Travis, wait, I missed this. There was a kidnapping plot? Yes. In Michigan. A group of 5 or 6 men were going to kidnap Governor Whitmer from her state house, from her summer home. I'm going to put this aside now and let it dry. And Turn near the light. It'll dry faster with a little light on it. And meantime, I'll show you some of the drawings I did. Or let me do a quick sketch of one of the drawings I did last night that you might enjoy. Anyway, the plot was to kidnap her and put her on trial for treason. And I really think that, I mean, there have been hate groups in Michigan for a while, what I read, but I think Trump is just fanning the flames of these hate groups. He's giving them permission. So this is, I don't know if you watched the debate last night, but this is one of the drawings I did last night on my iPad, and I'll show you the finished drawing in a minute. There's the fly. And it was there for like 2 minutes. And I put, this is what I wrote. Most of my live drawings for these debates are just, I try to get quotes, not from flies, but from the people. Pence has really dark eyes, darkness around his eyes. But when something like this happens, I can't resist. Like, I know that people are going to be talking about this fly. Did you see the fly on Pence's head? So I had to draw it, because part of the thing with the live drawing is it's a way to communicate with my audience. So these are before the debate. I did some sketching to try to get their faces right, just get a feel for their faces. And then I grab, that doesn't really look like her, but I do the best I can. I do it really quickly, and I put this out on Twitter. And then I collect them all on Instagram. Make notes, try to do a different view. He said, "Senator, stop playing politics with people's lives," which is a little ironic in my estimation. Who does the president owe money to? We need transparency. We have a pattern here with this administration. They don't believe in science. By creating innovation, we are heading to a cleaner America. It's hard to grab some of these quotes. This one, she said a lot because Vice President Pence was interrupting her a lot. This is the first fly one I did, and I kept trying to think, how can I make it better? How can I do it better? And I realized you don't really need his body so much, just his top of his head, and he's got a very distinguishable head of hair, and his nose. There's the one I drew last night. This program is called Paper, and it's really, really great. It's really bold. So that's that. Let's see if this is dry at all. Well, the face, I think Trump is a little dry. So maybe I'll give it a shot. His nose is not that pointy. I'll have to fix that later. It's still very wet. I'll paint around it. So, what else is going on in the news? Trump. See, the other thing I was trying to think about drawing, the other thing that I wanted to draw about but couldn't come up with an idea, let's put it that way, was that Trump does not want to debate if it's going to be a virtual. The next debate next week, he's not going to do it if it's virtual. And it can't be live because he's still possibly contagious with the virus. So I don't know what they're going to do. Biden says, I'm going to show up. And apparently there was a debate. There's historical precedent for this. There's a historical precedent for both things. Okay, first, apparently Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy did a sort of a virtual debate in that they were in different studios, different cameras, and they debated. I had no idea. They did do some debates in person, of course. The famous one where he was sweating so much and Kennedy looked like an angel and didn't sweat at all. He was very telegenic, John Kennedy. I meant to put some words on here, which I will do later if it dries. It's still bleeding. You can see how it's bleeding there. If I used a marker, it would not have this problem, but I don't really like drawing in markers unless it's just a sketch. I do like markers, but I do like strong pen and ink. What am I looking for? A bigger brush. This one. It's probably going to bleed. So I think that President Trump is fanning the flames of hate by his rhetoric, using his rhetoric. And I'll paint the... No, those probably are fine. What I planned to put on his fan was the word words. So let's see what you guys are saying. Everyone saw the fly except Pence. You know, it's funny, Lucia, when I saw that fly and then Susan, the moderator, Susan Page, she would start asking a question, Mr. Vice President, and I expected her several times to say, Mr. Vice President, there's a fly on your head. But she didn't, of course. I don't know if she could see it. She was pretty far away from him. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Operation Legend, I don't know. I don't know the name of the operation. You mean the Michigan group? Brett says, hi, Brett. I liked what Mayor Pete said about it, that the rest of the nation is dealing with Zoom calls all the time, so why can't Trump? Yeah, exactly. Because you know why he doesn't want to do it? Why Trump does not want to debate via Skype or Zoom or whatever kind of teleconferencing system they would use is he can't interrupt. He can't be a bully. They'll just cut him off, and he said that they'll just shut me down. Of course they will. Do you remember when he sort of I can't think of the word. I'm sorry. He loomed behind Hillary during that debate. The president's trying to put out Antifa fire? No, quite the opposite. Mark says, I thought that no one was going to be allowed to be at the debate if they're not wearing a mask. Oh, yeah, right, Mark, I saw, yeah, Mark said that before. He said, did you see that Pence's wife was not wearing a mask when she joined him on stage at the end of the debate last night? That's what I heard. I'll turn you around and say hello. That's what I heard. She came in with a mask and then took it off. And the rules, did somebody make her put it back on? Anybody know? Anyway, so see anybody else here? What else happened in the news? That's all I have for today. We'll see what the debate commission is going to do. We don't know. Biden says he'll show up. Oh, did you also see on social media that the Biden campaign did some funny memes about the fly? It's one of those moments in a debate or something when I'm live drawing. It's one of those moments that you know is going to be talked about, and you have to draw something about it. And poor Mike Pence. I mean, I don't particularly, I don't agree with him, but Nobody. He's pretty embarrassing for him. But he didn't know about it. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I draw at 5:30 every day during the week. Liza Donnelly here, and I will not be live drawing tomorrow. I have to be somewhere else, which precludes me from being able to do this tomorrow. But I will see you again next week, same time, 5:30 every day, and I live draw something in the news, and we talk about it. So take care, everybody. Wear your masks, and I will see